The restaurant was dim, the kind of place where every steak comes with a side of ego. We sat at a long mahogany table, me, her, my boss, and a few other corporate faces with polished smiles and $1,000 watches that ticked louder than the conversation. Crystal glasses clinked. Laughter echoed like a symphony of masks. She was radiant, as always, sharp red dress, sharper tongue. I was just the plus one, or so she liked to remind me. I used to think she loved me because I made her laugh. I realized now it was because I made her feel superior. When my boss asked what I did for a living, I barely opened my mouth before she cut in. "Oh, he works in IT, kind of. He's more like tech support. He resets passwords and fixes printers. You know, the turn it off and on again guy." Laughter. Not mine. My boss gave me a polite nod. I smiled, fork in hand, chewing my silence. But inside, something cracked. Quietly, cleanly. The next morning, while she was out chasing whatever ladder she was climbing, I left a note on the kitchen counter. "I may not be smart, but I'm smart enough to leave." I didn't slam doors, I didn't argue, I just moved. Car loaded, apartment cleared, gone. She texted later, probably standing in our now empty living room, "What the hell is this?" I didn't reply, because that wasn't the end. That was the intermission. You learn a lot when you live with someone, their habits, their passwords, what they keep hidden, digitally, emotionally, financially. A month before that dinner, I'd noticed her switching screens when I walked by. Subtle, but not subtle enough. At first, I didn't care. I trusted her. But after that night, something inside me flipped. I started digging, quietly. Her email was a gold mine. She hadn't logged out of her cloud drive. Rookie mistake. There were spreadsheets labeled Q2 projections, but buried inside, payments, transfers, a second Venmo account, trips that didn't match the calendar events she told me about, and then photos, blurred hotel rooms, wine-stained sheets, him, her client from New York. Right. I stopped sleeping, not out of heartbreak, out of calculation. She thought she'd humiliated me that night, but all she did was turn on the lights in a room I hadn't looked at clearly. I didn't just want to leave, I wanted her to feel the silence she gave me for years. Cold, surgical, permanent. So I waited. I built a plan, one that required patience, one that used her favorite weapon, image. 2 weeks after I left, she was nominated for a regional marketing award. A big deal. She posted about it everywhere. Speech prepared, dress picked out. The gala was packed. And I was there. Not on the guest list, on the AV team. Connections help when you fix people's networks for a living. 5 minutes before her speech, just as they introduced her name, I slipped the USB into the main projector. She walked up to applause. Lights hit her just right. Then, the screen behind her lit up, not with her slide deck, with the emails, the photos, the payments. Her face froze. Room dead silent. One of the VPs stood up. I saw his face drop. Her client. She turned to the screen, then to the crowd, then to the floor. She didn't give the speech, just walked off, heels clicking like gunshots in the hush. I didn't stick around for the fallout. I'd already booked a one-way ticket out of that city, out of that life. Last I heard, the firm distanced themselves. The award committee revoked the nomination. Her New York guy? Divorced, apparently. She deleted all her accounts. Maybe she started over. Maybe she didn't. Doesn't matter, because I did. Now I live somewhere quieter. I fix networks, sure, but I also build things. Apps, tools, something of my own. People talk about revenge like it's loud, explosive, but the best kind? It's silent. It's leaving without a word and letting the truth do the screaming. She used to say I wasn't ambitious enough, that I didn't think big. She was right. I wasn't thinking big. I was thinking long. Have you ever been belittled by someone who thought they were better than you, only to realize they were standing on a house of cards?